Welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, my name's Brandon, and I sell men's clothing on eBay. This is day 78 of the What Sold series, where I show you my daily eBay sales. And at the end of the video, we'll go over the net profit for the day. Let's not waste any time, let's jump right into the sales. The first sale of the day was this Rip and Dip Bob Ross painting shirt in a men's XL. It took 71 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $12 plus shipping. Most of the Rip and Dip shirts don't sell for a ton of money, but they can sell decently quickly, and they're just funny shirts, so I don't mind putting them in my store. Sale number 2 was a Prana sweatshirt in a men's large. This is one of the lightweight hoodies, and it sold in 16 days for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. Sale number 3 was a Dakine jacket. It was one of the lightweight ones, and this was in a men's large. It sold in 3 months for a best offer of $10 plus shipping, but it did have some flaws on it. Sale number 4 was a Puma Volition polo in a men's 2XL, and it also had the Folds of Honor embroidery on it. This sold in 2 months for full price $50 plus shipping. I think I picked up like 3 of these when I picked them up 2 months ago, and all of them sold between 40 and 50 bucks. They were new with tags, but I think even the used ones were going for like 30 bucks. Sale number 5 was the Stussy Raglan, like a 3/4 sleeve shirt in a men's medium. This one did take over a year to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $13 plus shipping, but it did have a few flaws on it. Sale number 6 was a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This one sold in 1 day for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. I've had this same shirt multiple times. It's not the best seller, so I went ahead and just took a low offer and got it moving. Sale number 7 was a Dixon flannel in a women's large. This one was called the Bourbon. I'll show you guys the label where it says the name of each one of the Dixon flannels. Right there at the bottom it says the Bourbon. And then if you look above it a little bit, you can see the little L. Sometimes it's hard to find the size on these, so you just need to look closely on the label, but it is there somewhere. Anyways, this one sold in 10 days for a best offer of $35 plus shipping. Sale number 8 was a Wrangler Cheyenne Frontier Days jacket in a men's medium. This one sold in 1 day for a best offer of $59 plus shipping. I picked up 2 Wrangler Frontier Days jackets from the swap meet for like 20-ish bucks each, maybe a little bit more, maybe 30 bucks each. It was a bundle deal, so it's hard to say exactly. But they both sold, I think, within a day or two for, I think, 50, and this one 59 bucks. So those were great pickups. Sale number 9 was a Pendleton board shirt in a men's small. This one sold in 4 days for a best offer of $35 plus shipping. I say it all the time, but this is one of the best Pendletons to pick up. The board shirt, it has the flat pockets and the spread collar, and even in a size small, this one still sold quickly and for a good amount of money. Sale number 10, I really like this shirt. This was a Wrangler Hawaiian shirt. This is actually my first time having this. I have 2 of them. This is the first one to sell. It seems like they're a little bit harder to find, a little bit more unique. But this one was also a men's medium, so not the greatest size, but it sold in 33 days for a best offer of $40 plus shipping. Sale number 11 was a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's XL. This is a pretty basic print on this one, and it still sold in 1 day for a best offer of $23 plus shipping, so I am pretty happy with that. Sale number 12 was an Adidas track jacket in a men's small, but it was new with tags. It sold in 8 days for a best offer of $32 plus shipping. Sale number 13 was a Nike golf polo in a men's 2XL. This one sold in 7 months, and it sold for a best offer of $8 plus shipping. Sale number 14 was a 2013 Coachella sweater. This is like the music festival in a 2XL, and it was new with tags. It took about a year and a half to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $25 plus shipping. Sale number 15 was a Rain Spooner Dietrich Varese shirt in a men's XL. This one did have like VW buses on it, and it looks like some wagons or something. But it sold in 7 months for a best offer of $22 plus shipping. Dietrich Varese Rain Spooners are some of the best ones to sell, so I think that this one did undersell a little bit by being on the sale. But like I said, some of them sell for more, some of them sell for less, and especially this time of year, I'm just happy to be moving some of these Rain Spooners out. Sale number 16 was a heavy duty Harley Davidson like shirt jacket, so a shacket. It was just like a button up, not a snap button, but it sold in 6 months for a best offer of $24 plus shipping. It did have a few small spots on it, but I was actually surprised that this sold for so low. It is pretty heavy, so I have to ship it first class, so shipping was pretty expensive. So I guess it kind of makes sense for the price it sold for, because the buyer's probably going to be all in, somewhere between 35 and 40 bucks with tax and shipping. Sale number 17, one of my favorite bread and butters here was a J. Crew chambray shirt in a men's medium. This is the first one that I've sold that has a band collar and not a regular collar. This one sold in 12 days for a best offer of $15 plus shipping. So this is on the low end of these J. Crew chambray shirts, so maybe the band collar actually takes away from the value a little bit. I thought it might add to a value, making it a little bit more unique, but I think I've picked up one or two more since then, so we'll have to keep an eye on those as well. So number 18 was a Dixon flannel in a women's small. This one was called the Delmo, and it sold in 40 days for a best offer of $35 plus shipping. So number 19 was a Peter Millar Summer Comfort polo shirt in a men's large. It sold in 6 days for a best offer of $17 plus shipping, and this one didn't have any company or golf course embroideries on it. It was just a blank one. Sale number 20 was a Rain Spooner Mele Kalikimaka Hawaiian shirt in a men's XL. This sold in 3 months for a best offer of $50 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure that this was just on the sale, so it would have been 25% off, but I recently took it down, relisted it. That way it was a fresh listing. That way it didn't hit the sale, because I knew that these Mele Kalikimaka Christmas Rain Spooners were going to be selling for full price or close to as we get closer to Christmas. So I'm happy that I did that. It saved me, it made me another 10 or 15 bucks. Sale number 21 was a Dixon flannel in a men's 2XL. This one was called the Moon Eyes. I'm going to show you guys the logo because this one is a pretty valuable one. And this one sold in 38 days for a best offer of $75 plus shipping. Sale number 22 was a Brooks Brothers sweater in a women's large, and it was new with tags. It took 7 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $15 plus shipping. I don't think the women's Brooks Brothers stuff is very sought after or very valuable. That's why it didn't sell for that much, and it took a while to sell. So number 23 was a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This one sold in 6 days for a best offer of $16 plus shipping. I listed this one low and accepted the lower offer because it did have a small hole on the side of it where the seam met. So I'm still happy to get $16 for it and move it quickly. Sale number 24 was a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's 2XL. This one sold in 1 day for a best offer of $25 plus shipping. When it has this print that it looks like a quilt where it has all these quilt patches, make sure you're using the keyword quilted. Every time I put the keyword quilted into one that looks like this, it seems to sell even quicker. And like I said, this one sold in 1 day. Sale number 25 was a Zegna button-up shirt in a men's large. This one sold in 7 days for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. These Zegna shirts seem like they've been selling for less money than they used to, so I have been pricing them down a little bit lower to hopefully move them a little bit quicker. And sale number 26 in the final sale of the day was another Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt. This one was a sports one for the USC Trojans, so the USC College. And this sold in 7 days for a best offer of $32 plus shipping. That's it for the sales. Let's jump into those numbers. On November 17th, we sold 26 items for a total gross sales of $965.44, giving us an average sale price of $37.13. I'm actually really proud that I was able to keep the average sale price so high while still selling so many items. So this was an amazing day. I know there's going to be tons of profit. So let's jump into the selling cost and net sales. As you know, those are always inaccurate. Let me show you guys what they really are. So the selling costs were $293.92. The breakdown for that is $115.42 in eBay final value fees. $144.62 in shipping labels, and $33.88 in promoted listing fees. 16 of the 26 sales came via promoted listings. I promote all my items at 5%, and I'm happy to pay those extra fees, especially a day like today where I had over $900 in sales. I'm happy to pay the $33 in order to get there with those extra sales via promoted listings. Now, if we take away the selling costs and tax and fees collected by eBay away from the gross sales amount, that gives our net sales of $610.22. We still need to take away our cost of goods. We're currently using an average cost of goods of $11.73. So for 26 items, the total cost of goods for the day is $304.98. If we take that away from our net sales, that gives our net profit for the day of $305.24. And that doesn't factor in any extra money that we have from the cost of goods, because we sold over 20 items and we're only listing 20 items per day, so we can reinvest some of that money and take it as net profit as well. Like I said, it was just a great day. I'm really happy with this. I am just shooting to sell 20 items every day because I'm listing 20 items, so anytime we go over that, it's just a bonus. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 79 of the What Sold series. Peace.